I really need y'all to just go ahead and seal it properly. Like, I look at y'all and I'm like, they're so cute and so fly. Chrissy is so beautiful and so dope, and she holds you down. This is a spirit talking through me right now.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Rivah, and I'm back again with another video. So I actually just saw this when I was scrolling through Instagram, and I had to bring it to you guys. Okay, so in this video, it is singer Ciara, who I guess just crashed like an interview that was going on with Jim Jones, to basically tell him, let him know that he needs to marry his longtime girlfriend. I'm going to go ahead and press play, pause play, and give you guys my thoughts, my feelings, my opinions on this entire situation.
Guys, how are y'all? I know when I crash.
Come
on, because we need this to happen. I'm sorry, because I just really need this to happen. I don't want to get mad at me because I don't know how you feel, but I really need y'all to just go ahead and I'm coming in hot. No. Should I just stay on what I'm on right now?
Stay on it. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm stay on it because why not? Why not? Like, y'all have like lived life in every capacity anyone could live in it. You're living like you've already done it. So let's just seal it properly.
Okay, if you guys are unaware what she's talking about, Jim Jones, Dipset rapper Jim Jones.
Ladies, stay fly, no lie. Are we ballin'?
He basically has been in a long time relationship with his girlfriend Chrissy. They both starred in the show Love and Hip Hop together, Love and Hip Hop New York, the original Love and Hip Hop series. And, they have a very tumultuous relationship. They've been together, not together. There's been a time that she proposed to him. There was a time that he proposed to her.
Information in your pocket? Like, what are you digging for?
I got that information for you. So you want to marry me?
And, they have just kept it very, not together in a sense of actually going to that, next step and actually being married. But it's just been, that they've been known in the industry for a long time, 20 years, I believe, even more than that they've just been in a relationship together and have never, signed the dotted line. So Ciara decides to sit down and tell a grown man, okay? I just need you guys to see it from my perspective. Ciara decides to sit down with a grown man while he's amongst other men and tell him that he needs to go ahead and seal it properly.
I really need y'all to just go ahead and I'm coming in hot. Y'all have like lived life in every capacity anyone could live in it. You're living like you've already done it. So let's just seal it properly.
Now, as much as she knows these people from afar, she don't know their bedroom business. She don't know the type of woman that he's in a relationship with. She don't even know the type of man that he is. But this is the first thing I'm going to say, okay? Before I get into everything else I want to say, I don't want to hear nobody telling me nothing about when I talk about the way that Ciara dressed, when I talk about the way that Ciara portrays herself, when I talk about anything that has to do with Ciara and Russell Wilson. And the reason why is because y'all be telling me, oh, that's not your business. It doesn't matter. If he likes it, it shouldn't be no problem. Here we have that same person that y'all be defending inserting herself into somebody else's business, and she felt that she had every right to do so. So when I do it, I don't want to hear it. Okay? That's first things first. But secondly, this is why a lot of people have a problem with married people interjecting themselves into other situations, because when she was with Future, if somebody would have sat him down and said, you should just go on and marry her or whatever the case is, and she would have been married in that situation, she would not be in the situation she is now. Okay? So not because you are now married means that you need to be given marriage advice to somebody who was in a long-term engagement, again, when you don't know the ins and outs of that situation.
Seal it properly, because you know what? He deserves it. You deserve it.
How do you know what she deserves? Okay? How do you know what she deserves?
It's not. It's not all it can be. We both deserve more.
If a man is not marrying a woman and he has the means to, the finances to be able to, he's at the position in life where he is more than capable of making that decision. If whatever the situation is, if he does not deem her deserving, what makes you believe that she's deserving of it? Are you in a relationship with her? Do you know how she acts on a daily basis? Do you know the type of woman that she is? You don't know nothing. And the fact that she is still sticking around in that situation, and so is he, means that what's good for the goose is not always good for the gander. It is working for them. Who the HE double hockey sticks are you to tell this grown man what the woman in his household deserves?
Why not? Like, I look at y'all and I'm like, they're so cute and so fly. Chrissy is so beautiful and so dope, and she holds you down, like down, down, down. Like, this is a spirit talking through me right here.
Guys, I'm trying to keep it together. I'm trying. I really am trying. I just want to let you know y'all, girl, Riva. I love y'all. You guys know me. I'm really trying. Okay? But the spirit is talking through you right now, right here. The spirit wasn't talking through you when you had your booty chicks out at the Vanity Fair party. Come on. Please don't play this holier than thou role now when you always out there popping it, dropping it, locking it, gyrating, all this kind of stuff. So is the spirit talking to you then too? I'm confused. And since when does somebody being beautiful and attractive and the two of them dress and fly mean that they should be married? Since when does that make sense? Since when does somebody's appearance, turn over into that would make them a good wife or a good husband? Please tell me.
Through me right here. I'm just saying, like, I saw you and I got excited because I love who you are and what you mean to music and what you meant to me coming up. And also when I see y'all, like, from a love perspective, y'all, like, touch so many people. It's time. It's time.
Who told you it's time? Who told you that? Ciara, who told you that? Now, I don't want anybody to get this twisted. I understand if you have a friend, right? And you guys are real close and you know the ins and outs of all of their entire relationship. And you can go to your brother, you can go to your sister and say, I know you guys have been on the fence or maybe you've been looking for a sign. This is that sign. I'm not saying there's anything against that. But for you to walk into a situation of people that you know from afar and tell him what he should do, I believe that that's disrespectful. I'm sorry. I think that's not your place. I think that's disrespectful. I don't know where she thought that she had that right or that authority because of her and Russell, that she is maybe the captain of marriages and has the ability to tell people when they should or should not. I'm not sure where she got that mentality from. I think that's disrespectful. Jim Jones is years her senior. Okay, he done lived life. He been around different situations. Who do you believe that you are to be able to tell this man what he should and should not do? And worse, tell him when you believe that it is now time, when you do not live in their household and you don't know the intricate details of their life. Be for real. Guys, be for real. I know I'm going to get some backlash. I know some people going to tell me off or whatever. I know the Ciara defenders are going to have something to say. But be for real. Who believes that this is the appropriate timing in front of other people for her to tell this man stuff on air? If you felt so spirit-led, you wouldn't have been dealing in confusion or chaos. You would have pulled him to the side by himself and said, hey, listen, I just feel in my heart to tell you this. You don't need a crowd to do it. You don't need phones around to do it. You don't need to be on air to be able to do it. You don't need to have your married superiority in front of him to be able to do so. That would have been a private, intimate conversation. But instead, you go and loud it all up.
It'll be your power. You was here to give me them words of encouragement and words of advice. I really need that.
Yay, I appreciate that. That means so much to me. Oh, isn't God good? Come on, man.
Isn't God good? See, I can't. I'm sorry. I cannot. I can't. I can't with the boathies. I'm just keeping it real. I cannot. And again, but when I used to talk about Ciara's dressing and her clothing and the way that she portrays herself, I used to always talk about the fact that, you know, she dresses one way, but then she's like on the front row of the church pew. And, you know, it would be nice that younger women can see modesty, can see somebody who is set apart, can see somebody who is a wife and doesn't have to still need the attention or use these terms of expression for other people to be able to see her in certain intimate ways. And a lot of people, you know, gave me backlash. And I'm like, you know, she's a different type of person I'm talking about. Because of the way that she portrays herself, hence why she is getting certain level of conversation. You're not going to see me talk about, you know, Sukiana in a certain way because that's who she portrays herself as. But you have Ciara who portrays herself as this modest wife, Christian wife, you know, the element of, you know, the girlfriend, God is in the center and all these kind of things. But then at the same time, she's still trying to be down and be a city girl. Right. And so she's using, you know, this part of herself to now have this conversation. And I believe the only reason why Jim Jones rounded that conversation around is because he didn't want to embarrass her. He didn't want to humiliate her. He didn't want to make her feel small or shun her or disrespect her. But in my personal opinion, I just don't believe that was her place. I think it was very distasteful, very distasteful, very disrespectful. And I don't know why she thought that was a good timing. I don't agree. Maybe you guys have a different, you know, perspective. I don't know if she thought that, you know, her not being so close to him, but her coming to him and telling him something would be different than the, you know, whatever experience he has with this woman on his own. I have no idea. I'd like to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this entire situation. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next one.